Hi guys, now I want to demonstrate the power of the referral reflexes, because if you're a reflexologist and you've received some training that there are some referral reflexes that act like a buddy system and they like to help other reflexes heal, then I want to show you what that really looks like in practice. So I have a client on the table who has low back pain, and it's been chronic, ongoing pain across both sides, so bilateral, right and left side, across the top of the hips. And what I want to do now is just isolate working only the referral reflex. So the referral for the low back is the neck. So what I want to do is work on the neck reflex. I'll focus primarily on the main head and neck reflex, the main neck reflex for both feet. And because it's bilateral, right and left, I'm going to work both of them. So I'll just pick a side and start. I'll start on the right side. When we work on the neck reflex, what I want to do is isolate working between the joint that's in the ball of the foot, to go above that joint, and then the next joint that's in the toe, and between those two joints is going to be strictly the neck reflex. So that's where I'm going to stay just for purposes of this example. So I'll start down into the ball of the foot, above that joint that's in the ball of the foot. I'm using a very tiny, very deliberate caterpillar. You feel some tenderness in there? Do you want me to go lighter?
Just a little bit.
A little bit lighter. And how we might know, and this is what we can help our clients with, how we might know if we want to go a little lighter is, even though you might feel some tenderness, is your body relaxed? And if your body's feeling like it's hyper vigilant, it's very aware, it's quite alert, you're tightening or your palms are sweaty, then really your reflexologist should lighten up on the pressure. So that's, as a client, what you should help your clients understand. You can use deep pressure cooperatively with your client when you agree on that, if their body can stay relaxed while you're doing it, okay? So how's that for pressure as we're going?
Much better. I'm not guarding.
Okay, yeah, so you're checking for any kind of guarding. Okay, so I just worked plantar for neck, now I'm working dorsal. I'm going to use my fingers here as well. It's okay if you make contact with other toes, so I'm making contact with those, but there's no pressure on the other toes. The obvious work is happening at the main toe reflex, the main neck reflex on the big toe. And I'm going to go right down the side as well. And as we've been working, either plantar or dorsal, bottom or top, have you noticed any areas that are more tender than others?
It's pretty tender all over, actually.
Okay.
Where you are now is pretty tender.
Okay. Are we still okay for relaxation? Go a little bit lighter?
Maybe a little lighter.
Okay. And I'm turning this into a pressure glide, so I'm lightening up my pressure. I'm just turning it into a pressure glide rather than doing a full caterpillar. But I am going over the same areas. Okay, so again, I'm just going to go into pressure glide and I'll work on the bottom. So I am using pressure, I am gliding. How's that pressure? Okay. So you can still feel that there's some areas
There's
of tender.
still tenderness for sure.
But you're able to be relaxed.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not tightening anything, tightening your buttocks on the table or fist. Okay, and you can always watch your client's face as well. Just like look for expressions, look for alertness. Okay, so that's just working one side, one toe. I'm going to go over the other side and work on that other side. So let's presume that if I was doing a full reflexology session, that I would have had a full session, then return to work extra on areas that need extra attention. Or some people choose to do the routine and then stop at the section of the routine where they know they're already going to work more and work more inside the session. So either way does work.
Just a little up, ease up a little bit.
And that's actually, I think, is it that the outside of both the big toes is a little more tender than the rest of the big toe?
The
Like,
outside?
Like here?
Yep.
So these would be the outside of the big toe, this would be the inside of the big toe?
Yep.
And between toes, is there one that's more tender than the other? Ooh, that was a jump response.
Other than just that right there, no, I'd say they're both equal in the tenderness.
Okay, so now I'm just using a pressure glide. So really I'm just going over the work that I would have already done inside of a session and do a little bit extra, a little bit more. But because we're doing an experiment, we're just doing the referral reflexes, we didn't do a whole session. So we haven't done the whole entire session for all the systems and all the organs and all the glands. We really just kind of skipped to this referral area, although we did do a demo on fascia a few minutes ago for a different area, for the lower back area and hip. So now we're doing the referral. So we had, just before we did this one, Our client did a little walk around and did a test of her own body to see where her pain was so that we have a before and after. Okay, so just the two main reflexes is all I'm doing as referrals for now. And we'll be back in a second. We'll just do a quick test and see where we're at with that.